James 6:13. It says, "Come now, you who say today or tomorrow we will go to such and such a city, spend a year there, buy and sell and make a profit, whereas you do not know what will happen tomorrow. For what is your life? Is it even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away? Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we shall live and do this or that. But now you boast in your arrogance, and all such boasting is evil." So, we just naturally, in this sickness of sin, assume that I'll be here tomorrow, that I'll be here 5 minutes from now. And on top of that, I assume, well, I'll go to work, I'm going to do this, I'll make this money, or I'll do that. But the reality is I'm not alive except by the grace of God. I'm not going to do anything. I won't have another video except for the grace of God. And hopefully it's the grace of God that is driving me to do this. That in our sick sinfulness, it's really a sickness. We just feel like we're really in control. And if you haven't seen the video about the unknown future equation, how that is a given. We do not know the future. And a lot of us may live in denial thinking, oh, I have a known future, I know what's going to happen. The reality is we don't. And if we're really in touch with this, we'll either go obsessive compulsive, we'll start to worry frantically, we'll be stressed and anxious, especially if we're doing this in our own strength. Or if we don't deal with this at all, we're going to just be in denial. We're not thinking clearly. We're not seeing clearly. But here it says that our life is a vapor. It's like taking a little spray can and going shh. And then what happens is it's gone. It's a cloud. So compared to eternity, we have so little time. So little time. And that's why when it talks about repenting, which means to turn around, to have a change of heart and mind, it says repent for the kingdom is at hand. That it's always about doing something today. Hence the term one day at a time. The enemy, the dark side, the lower power, for those of us who think of God as a higher power, well, there's a lower power, which 12 Steps doesn't always necessarily talk about too much. But I think it's really important because it makes sense why a drug addict is so tempted, or the sex addict, or the compulsive overeater, that there is a force that's trying to make noise. No, I'm joking. That's just the neighbor. I think we're going to move to another section and carry this on a little bit later. I'll see you in a minute.